Hey friends, Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. We've got something very special today. We've got the 2015 Lexus RC-F and we're in New Orleans, Louisiana, and we're going to take it for our first drive, but not just any drive, we're taking it out on the track. So we are in the 2015 Lexus RC-F. This is the top-of-the-line bad boy of the RC coupe line. 467 horsepower, 5-liter V8, 8-speed automatic transmission. Now I am going to roll over here and I am going to put this in Sport Plus. And woo! How about that sound, huh? This car's fresh, so I got to let these tires warm up just a little, but not that much. They're pretty sticky. Steers nicely around those corners with the throttle. One thing it does do a little bit is understeer just a tad, but a little off throttle takes that away. Got a beautiful sound, this thing. Woo! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Little oversteer there, nice and manageable. Got a little bit of a slow us down here and take it easy. See, now it hits a rev limiter. That's one thing that's a little bit interesting. In automatic mode, it'll let itself hit the rev limiter, which is, it's been a while since I drove a car that did that. So you can hear that. It's just bouncing off the rev limiter. Traction control, stability control stepping in on me a little bit to keep me from coming out. Just a beautiful sound. And you know something, this transmission works almost so well, I really don't miss the fact that this doesn't have a manual option. I know some people might really just be upset about that, but as you saw, I just had it in automatic mode. I wasn't even shifting manually, and it was just doing pretty much what I would have done. And so if you've got a transmission that's that good, you know, why put yourself to all the effort, really? When you're going as fast as you can go out here in this car, it's nice to have both hands on the wheel and not have to be dealing with other things anyway.
This car didn't have the optional torque vectoring rear differential, but I did test one. Able to direct more rotational energy to the outside wheel and corners, it did noticeably push the RC-F through the slaloms a bit quicker. You do feel it working back there, and the sensations, well, they take a little bit of getting used to. It doesn't seem to cause more understeer, but the stability control and traction control systems are a bit more active when you're using it. Lexus says the new RC-F chassis platform is built with a combination of the front underpinnings of the GS sedan, the rear of the IS, and the center section of the IS convertible. It all comes together with a unique set of measurements and footprint. At 3,958 pounds, it's not overweight, but no lightweight either. Front and rear balance is 55-45, which points to some of that built-in front tire loading you heard out on the track. Lexus claims a 0 to 60 time of 4.4 seconds, which feels about spot on. Wheels are 19 by 9 up front with 255 section rubber and 19 by 10 out back with a much wider 275 tread width. Our tester had Michelin Pilot Sport PS2s, but the RC-F is also available with Bridgestone Potenzas. Styling is more than just the IS, with 2 doors missing, getting its own unique sheet metal from the ground up. Similar to the IS is a complex set of forms up front, which is sure to be controversial out there. Out back, the look is purely high performance with stacked exhaust pipes, which are the real deal. The tips are connected to the mufflers, which are connected to the exhaust pipes, which are connected to that loud 5-liter V8. The engine received a good deal of massaging from the 2014 ISF's mill, now with the aforementioned 467 horsepower and 389 pound-feet of torque. While there's much to talk about with this engine, the sound really says enough for this setting. Inside is where that sound really comes through well as you sit tightly in its deeply bolstered sports seats. They're infinitely adjustable and just feel right, especially out here on the track. I spent all day in this car pushing it and myself and never got tired of sitting in them. Much of the interior is nearly identical to the IS sedan, but fresh is the new touchpad console controller for the infotainment system. It works much the same as the old puck it replaces, but takes a bit of getting used to. While I could chat about the features and conveniences of this cabin for another 10 minutes, I'm not gonna. Suffice it to say, it's made of some of the best materials, put together tightly, and has one hell of an audio system, and I'm not talking about the one under the hood.
Well, there you have it, the 2015 Lexus RC-F. That was a blast, I gotta say. Very well put together and a very good first driving impression. Now we'll have a far more detailed review a little later down the line when we get more time with the car. But until then, I'm Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. I hope you enjoyed the ride.